All right, we are
Ready?
live almost everywhere, but we got a new thing going, man. We are on YouTube. Here we go. Let's try this one. So I'm excited. I'm excited, Jerry. We are on making a new an improved
Transition.
transition. Right. So we're moving over to our live stream to YouTube, and so hope the YouTube community and family welcomes us well. Okay, it says it didn't, but okay, but I got you here live. All right, cool. So we're on there live, and I don't know if you can check YouTube, Jerry, and let me know if we're there. We got an exciting show for you guys today. I can't wait to dive into some of the things we have. Just want to make sure our things are all in place where we need and want to be. So I'm excited for that, and we should be good, man. So I like the fact, and I'll tell you guys exactly what happened while we're checking a couple things. Um, Facebook made some changes to their group API, and we thought we could work around it. And I tried all sorts of Jedi tricks to work around it. And in one instance, it worked really well. In another instance, it didn't work well at all. And so, didn't want to fight with it and keep trying to make it stream into all the groups. So we decided to make the official move to go ahead and move to um, YouTube streaming. So for the live stream. So if you're here, thank you for joining us. And if you're seeing us in one of our pages or something, and you want to, chime in the chat, we would love to have your feedback. So head over to YouTube and join us there, where we can comment, read your comments, and respond to the comments that you left.
Looks good to me on YouTube.
We are good. We are good. All right. So listen, we're not going to wait another minute. Hello, YouTube world. Here we come, Technology Tuesday. I'm your host, Greg Russell, here with my partner in crime, Mr. Jerry Franklin Pro. And today's show is starting right now.
All right. It is Technology Tuesday, and I should say a new chapter in the history of Technology Tuesday. Here in our 4th season, we are making some changes, upgrading. And if you've been watching the show consistently over the last couple of years, we're always making changes. We're always updating platforms. We're updating softwares. We're moving from one progression, one stage. We don't stay static. We're always looking to how can we do it better? How can we make it better? How do we provide better services? Because we're out here testing out the new things that we can help tell you what's the best options to use for your business, because we want to make sure we provide those practical solutions that you can have to make your business more streamlined and more productive. So I'm glad we're testing this out and making these changes for the future, because as we talked about many weeks ago, we don't have control over the platforms. And when they make a change, we have to learn how to adapt and find how do we keep moving forward, even though they have decided to change their policies and procedures.
That is correct. And I think everything happens for a reason. And even today's show is about a technology that I have been using since 2018. And some things happened, and we have to make a change. So we're going to talk about that, and we'll talk about how, because this happened, I could probably save you a lot of time and a lot of money. So, but before we do, we got one of my favorite segments coming up. We have the motivational the mindset minute with Mr. Jerry Franklin Poe.
And I want to put a timer on, so make sure. Let's see if I can keep it to a minute. Let's see how good I am at that. Let's go around. I can't guarantee. But Greg, speaking of what we just mentioned, I didn't realize that what I was going to say a few seconds ago would kind of tie into what we're talking about to now. How we have to make adjustments, how we have to keep things changing, how we have to stay ready for what's coming down in the future. I was watching Club Shay Shay video with Charles Barkley. Shannon Sharp was interviewing Charles Barkley, and it reminded me of this saying that we should hear in sports. Right, you're probably familiar with it because you were an athlete and played uh, uh, football at many different levels. That the best ability is what, Greg? What's the best ability?
The ability to adjust.
Okay, yeah, the ability to adjust, but sometimes I say the best ability is availability.
Okay. Okay. I see
Right?
that.
Have you heard that one before, Greg? The best
Yes.
ability is
Yes. You got to be
availability. Like if
ready.
you're not available to play, if you're not available, you'll be on the field. So the word ability is thrown a lot around in different contexts. And when it comes to our business, one of the best abilities is accountability, not just availability, but accountability. And as business owners, some of us are solopreneurs, some of us have small teams. How do you hold yourself accountable? When I was starting to build my career as a speaker, and when I really got serious about it, one of my mentors, he said, treat your business like a job, which is weird because most people say, well, I got in a business to get away from a job. I got in business so I wouldn't have to plug in the 9 to 5 job, right? But he said, treat your business like a job because he said, a lot of people don't know how to be in business. So they let themselves off the hook. They're not holding themselves accountable. They may not put in the actual work like they would if they were clocking in for somebody else. That for themselves, they don't put in as much effort as they would put in if it was for somebody else that was paying them. That when they're on the job, they show up on time. They work. They just take a quick break here and there, but they're doing something the whole entire time until it's time to clock out. They make sure they show up every single day. And when it comes to their business, sometimes they were like, oh, well, I'm not gonna make a call, or you know what, I'm gonna sleep in today. I can get to it a little bit later. So how do you hold yourself accountable? What are you doing every single day to track your production? And are you letting yourself off the hook too easily? Are you holding yourself to the same level of accountability that you held yourself to when you were clocking in for somebody else? So when you treat your business the same way you would treat the job, right? Because you didn't want to get a bad review or a bad report, you didn't want to get docked and pay, whatever the consequences might have been, right? Do you have those same consequences for yourself when it comes to your business? So how do you hold yourself accountable? Greg, both of us have been using a new app recently this year, the Let's Gold app, as a way to track our goals and hold ourselves accountable. So folks, you need to get something. If you don't have something, you can always go to the website we shared earlier on a previous show, which is letgoldtoday.com. Let's, as in let's get down, let's gold, like LETS gold today.com. But you have to have something to hold yourself accountable. What that app does for us, Greg and myself, is it makes sure that we track our goals, and we have to write down at least 3 things we want to get done every single day. Three
Let me know.
things we
Let
want to
me know
get
if
done
that's it,
every
Jerry.
single day. Huh?
Let
With
me.
an S. Gotta put an S in there. Let's go. Let's go today. Not let go, right? Let's go today. Isn't that what it is? Yep, there you go.
I'm gonna check it right now.
Let'sgotoday.com. Let'sgotoday.com is what it is. So I didn't get it in under a minute, but I hope I drove the point home that the best ability for us when it comes to business is accountability. To make sure that you are sticking to what you promised yourself. You got into business for a reason, and you have to make sure you hold yourself accountable to what you need to get done and get it done consistently, right? That was one of the things that led us to 4 seasons. When Greg and I went to Podfest, I got the shirt on this week, the Podfest shirt, right? I got the
Yeah.
Podfest shirt. We went to Podfest earlier this year, and I was surprised to hear that most people never make it past the 6th episode. And a lot of that comes back to accountability. People are failing in business, and they're failing to reach their goals, their dreams, what it is that they aspire to in life, because they don't hold themselves accountable the same way that they would be accountable if they were clocking in on someone else's business, for someone else's dream, for someone else's goal. So, my motivational minute, mindset minute, whatever you want to call it, today is make sure you have something to track your own accountability.
Yes, sir. I love it, man. I love it. Listen, um, and listen, don't feel bad if if you know that you dropped the ball and you didn't hold yourself accountable. Don't feel bad. Just start being accountable. Like we talking about having the 4 seasons on the show, but what you guys don't realize is I wasn't holding myself accountable in the beginning, and I kept trying and failing, and it didn't work until I held myself accountable. So don't feel bad like, oh, woe is me, and I should be and I could be. Well, that's life. You learn, you grow, you accept the fact that you didn't do it before, but now today is a day where you're going to make a change and adjustment, and from here on out, you're going to hold yourself accountable to the things that you need to be holding yourself accountable to. So let's go. All right. And if you want some
That's
help,
right.
grab this app, letsgotoday.com. It will help you keep everything in front of you, because a lot of times, if you can keep those certain things in front of you, those little reminders, and look at your goals every single day, it will help you to hold yourself accountable. So get a little help, grab the Let's Go app, and get started right now. Jerry, thank you so much, man, for
Right.
sharing
And
that. I really
and
appreciate uh,
and your
everything you bring
vulnerability,
to it.
man, your vulnerability there is awesome, because what many folks may not know is part of your inconsistency was you didn't have an accountability partner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when COVID hit, I was like, yo, man, let's do it together. Like it's harder to not show up. Like, going to the gym, it's easier to go. You got somebody to go with, because you don't want to like look bad to your friend. Like, I didn't show up for your.
Yeah.
If you're going by the gym for yourself, you're like, I just didn't go today. But if you know you got to meet somebody at the gym, it's like, I don't want to look bad, because my person gonna be like, yo, you didn't come today, son. What's up? So the same thing with the show is like, you had to show up because you knew somebody was going to be here to talk to you. So for some folks, you might want to build a team. And what's cool about the app is it lets you share it with 7 different people. If you get the app for yourself, it gives you 7 different, I don't know what you call them, licenses, seats, so you can share it with like family members or friends. So you all could do it together when you get that app, which is pretty cool, because now you can hold each other accountable. And as Greg said, Brian Tracy, many, many years ago, he said, to think it is to ink it. You got to write it down. Well, in this case, we're not necessarily writing it down. You're typing it on your phone, but you're able to see, because you don't want to get it out of your head and onto something where it's visible in front of your eyes, right? Visible in front of your eyes. Type it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So accountability partners, having stuff written down, all that is a way to keep you focused on what it is you want to be accomplished, you want to achieve.
That is correct. Love it, man. I love it. Thank you so much for the segment and the positive inspiration. And let's dive into this content, man. So I want to tell you what happened. I have a video hosting service that I started years ago. Like the last time I think I can see inside that account, it said like 2018, but it had changed names, and I probably had it even before that. And so we're talking about storing video files for your, landing pages, webinars, membership sites, um, anything to store your video. And so I found a service. It was great until Saturday morning, when all of the videos went down. Like none of my videos on none of my sites where I was using this player went down. And so that made me question, what am I using for my video player? And I haven't really thought about it in years. So it brought up how I use it, because now today there's so many different ways to do it. YouTube has always been around, but there's Vimeo, there's Wistia, there's this and there's that. And so I want to share with you what we've been using, because a lot of times we've been using it so long, we forget that people don't know what we use or why we use it, right? So I'm going to share with you guys what we're using. And the first thing is actually where we put the video files, because where we put the video files is different from the player. We don't use a service where we have to put our files on their server. We use our own server. So what we use for that is, boom, we use Amazon S3. Now, if you have an Amazon account, like Amazon, the regular, large, humongous company that everybody knows, and most likely you already have an Amazon account, they have some really unique services tech-wise that you may not be familiar with. I know now because of the NFL and their commercials. We're talking about, they're powered by, AWS. AWS stands for Amazon's Web Services. They have a whole lot of things to help power the internet. And one of the things they have is called S3. It's for simple storage. Um, something simple storage, but it starts with an S. It's S3. It's three S's, but it's something simple storage, and it allows you to basically store your files for extremely inexpensive. We're talking about pennies. You can store gigabytes of data for just cents every single month. It's ridiculous, and a lot of
It's simple storage
services,
service.
huh?
It's simple storage service. It says it right there on
Simple
the site.
storage. There you go. Thank you. It's probably on. It's probably on the screen, and I can't even see it. Um, oh yeah, here it is, right here. Boom. Simple storage service. So they call it simple, but it's not simple. It's how it's pretty technical. But a lot of services use this as their backend to build their businesses on top of. So services that do like backup, like some services like maybe Backblaze or some other type of services, they will have an Amazon account, but they will build their technology on top of it to make it easy for the end user and charge them a subscription fee, but your files are actually stored on their installation of Amazon S3. I tell you this because this is where we've been storing our video files for years. And what I like about it is it costs me just, typically less than $3 a month for all of my videos that I've been storing for over years. And trust me, I probably have way more than you. For the average entrepreneur, because I've probably been around and doing video for many, many years. And so the thing is that I use this service, it saves me money and it can save you money as well. When it comes to the video player, I wanted something where I didn't have to store my videos on their service, because at a certain point that if that relationship stops, then I have to either upload all my videos again to someone else, or if I didn't have a backup, which because sometimes computers crash and things happen, and now you may have lost it. And then when you terminate that service for whatever reason, you also are terminating those files because unless you go and download them all. And if you've been doing a lot of video like I have over the years, that may be a tedious process to just a complete waste of time to have to be dealing with that. So I wanted a video player that would take my files that are stored on Amazon S3 and do them from there. So I was always in control of my own files on my Amazon S3 account. So that's how we did it. Jerry, do you think there's anybody who has a question about that? Because I know sometimes I can ramble about the tech in a way that people get confused.
No, I think you got it. Like, so you have a video player and you have a separate video storage, just in case the video player goes down.
Yes. Yep. So videos were down all weekend and all yesterday, and just until a few hours ago, they came back on, but they were down. So I am going to share the service that I use, and you can take that with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's a major sign. I know it was down for a long time, and I wasn't too happy about that. However, the service that I was using for years is Spotlighter with a R at the end. It's Spotlight with an R, pronounced Spotlighter. And you can go here, and this is a video playing service that will allow you to store your videos on your own Amazon S3 account and use their player to embed on your WordPress website, Kajabi, Thinkific, High Level. Your files are on your own storage. Now they have a service where you can choose. What I like about this one too, Jerry, is you can choose whether when you upload the files, are you uploading it to their Amazon S3, or are you giving them a link to the files that are on your Amazon S3? So you can choose. Because I know that I wanted to have my own, this was one of the services that I used to store my videos for years. And unfortunately, up until Saturday, I've never had an issue until Saturday when everything came crashing down. And the good thing was my videos were on my Amazon S3 account, so I knew my videos were safe, but I didn't know why the player stopped working. There was some technical issue. They just a few hours ago got it back up and running. But this is a service. If this is something you want, and if you are looking for a video player that will play your videos that are stored on Amazon S3, this is one of the solutions you have right there. So, Jerry, that's what I was experiencing over the weekend. And so I know we talk a lot about some AppSumo deals at times, and we tell people, just because it's a good deal doesn't mean you have to do it unless you have a real need for it. So in this particular case, I was like, okay, I was annoyed that the videos went down. They were down for a significant time, and I knew their support was only Monday through Friday. So after a whole Monday, and I realized they still weren't up, I decided, all right, I'm gonna do some research, and I am now in the market for video players. So I'm going to share with you not only some players that I found, but also some really cool resources that can may help you guys out. All right, so one of the ones that I found that also will allow you to play from a URL from Amazon S3 is called Some Player, SUM Player, and it is currently on AppSumo for $59, right? And that $59 is a one-time price, and basically you get their lifetime account, which they sell for $8.99, and you can go to their website and check that out. But basically, it will do two things. It will allow you to use YouTube videos where it won't have the YouTube branding or the ads, um, or their logo, so that you can use YouTube as your own video without their branding and stuff. So that's what their main thing is promoting. They're promoting, use your YouTube as your own player without all their branding and without taking people to YouTube. So if we scroll down here, I'll show you a couple of their players, what they look like. They're pretty minimalistic. The scenes in the background represent your video, whatever you have, and the players kind of just will brand, like this one is pretty see-through. This one here is blue, and you can see they have different styles, and you can just style it the way you want. So you have one that looks like a YouTube with the red and the red bar, and you can control what things they have, like the volume, the time, whether they can go full screen or not, etc. So that's some pretty cool features, but most importantly, the price is only one time, $59, and you have it. So that's what I have grabbed over um, on Monday, and started swapping out some of my videos with this player. This doesn't seem to be a really big company, but they've been around for a number of years, and I haven't tested with the YouTube because I don't have the videos that I use for my marketing and stuff on YouTube. I have those inside of my Amazon S3 account. And that's what I was looking for when I was looking for something. I came and I found something that fit the bill. So again, to talk about AppSumo and how it can help you when you're in the market for something, it is a great place for you to go and look. And what I did is I just went there and I put video player, and I got a list of stuff to look through. So the first one, and the one that I got, is Some Player. Again, it's an oldie but goodie. So if you're in the need like I was, check out Some Player. All right, another one, Jerry, is Killer Player, and this is what they call a Wistia alternative. Wistia is a popular video sharing service where you store your videos on their account. And this one is starts at $199, and they only do YouTube, right? They don't do any custom URLs from Amazon S3 or anything like that. But if you want one that is focused solely on YouTube videos, you can check out Killer Player. That's available on AppSumo right now. So that's those are the two players, that exclusive players, that I found on AppSumo when I was looking for that. So those are the two players. Any questions or comments that you got for me, sir?
Some Player looks like a better deal.
It does. That's why I grabbed
it. It looks like a better deal. It's not as much. It's only like $59, and it does more. So
yeah, yep.
That one, I'll probably, well, I won't probably, I'm gonna pick that one up myself because they just gave me a credit. I'm not sure if you got the AppSumo, just put a credit on my account for a couple of dollars. So I'm gonna
Nice.
use that.
Nice.
So yeah, so if you're not an AppSumo, and again, we're not sponsored by AppSumo at all, just to put a little caveat out there, we're just users. But if AppSumo is watching, we'll take the sponsorship.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
We're not too proud to take the sponsorship. And there's so for those who are watching as of today, Tuesday, they have a last call on some of items that we have talked about in the past, like Task Magic is back, and I think was it Boost Media was one that you talked about before. Is also Boost Space. Boost Space is back. Task Magic is back as a last call, which means they're here for a short period of time. As of today, there's 2 days left. There's 2 days left to get those. Um, they brought them back. So every once in a while, one take. So we just talked about these recently. One take, Boost Space, and Task Magic are a couple I think we have mentioned in the past. Task
Yes.
Magic is for automation. Um, Boost Space is to connect your different databases if you have databases in on multiple platforms. And One Take AI was for video creation.
Yep.
So those are there for a couple
One,
more
two,
days
three.
if you want to grab them. We don't know if they'll bring them back. Every once in a while they do that. They do a last call. They bring it back um, for people who are Plus members, and you can always become a Plus member. It's not like it's an exclusive club.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean those are good. I think that's a great to have. It's good to have alternative products or services in case one of your services goes down or something changes, and it doesn't work the same way it used to work before.
yeah. Exactly. And now also it's not costing me monthly. I do pay for Spotlighter, um, but that may change now. We'll see. We'll see. We gotta really check them out. So
Okay.
when in this research, I found a couple other cool ones that I think you guys might really like. So I want to share this with you. Um, and then we will wrap. So check this out. This is called Vento, and it's a screen recorder. I do a lot of screen recording, but it will allow you to pause the recording, go back and overwrite and re-record. So if you mess up, you don't have to do take after take after take. You can just stop, go back, and start the recording, and it will put it right where you are. Um, Go watch the video. I think it's really good. It's $49 one time, 90% off, and it will allow you to um, not have to make all these takes if you make mistakes. Alternatives to Loom and Screencastify. So it is a screen recorder that will allow you to not have to do take after take if you make a oops. And if you ever did some video recording, you know that oops happen sometimes. And so I think it's a really great one, can help a lot of people. So check out Vento inside the AppSumo store under video products. Another one that I thought is really cool is um, aesthetic screen recording. So this is another screen recorder. Um, Again, alternatives to Loom, but it does some stuff that's really cool as far as the aesthetics of it and how you can jazz up your screen recordings. So if you want to really up the production of your screen recording, check this one out. It has a lot of cool features there. So I think it's definitely worth it, especially at only $49, and you can upgrade codes all the way up to 8 codes for the different features that they have. So again, if you're big into screen recording or you want to create a YouTube channel and you need screen recording, check out these last two, Vento and um, Aesthetic Screen Recording in Minutes. It's called Screen Story. It helps you create that story effect. So check that out. And I got one more. I thought this one was cool, and it is called Slick. And what Slick is an alternative to um, Opus Pro and Minvo if you're looking to create short form video. And the way they do it is unique to those. I would definitely come here and check it out. What I saw was kind of really cool. Um, it again creates short form videos from long form videos, but it gives you the option to choose the style and way that it does it. And I thought it was really creative. So if you've missed out on those other deals, you can come check this out. They will have limits to the number of videos per month. So starting out for $39, you can do 25 videos, and the Tier 3 is 200 videos per month. So go check this out if you don't have something to cut up your long form video and make shorts and reels, because this gives you a lot of control. And if you missed out some of those others, you can grab this one and check out the reviews, because some people are saying it's better than some of the others. You know, potato, I don't know, but check it out. See if this is right for you. But those are the resources that I have for you guys this week. And I think that they are worth taking a look at if you're in the area of increasing your video production in 2024. So that's what I got for you, Jerry.
Cool, man. That's definitely worth taking a look at. I like the fact that um Vento was unlimited videos
Oh yeah.
hosting.
Yep.
So that's a good thing for folks to understand that sometimes those screen captures only lets you hold a certain number of videos that you recorded. So um yeah, that's a good one.
Cool. Well, listen, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to join us next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. And if you want to join us in our group, head over to technologytuesday.com. We will still be streaming in there. And you can also ask any questions you have and connect with us there. So if you have any questions, concerns, comments, we would love to hear them. Hit us up on Technology Tuesday.
That's right. Well, we will see you next week. Now, if you like the show, make sure you share a comment. What app did you go out and acquire that you thought was helpful? What app did you investigate? Did you find something that we didn't talk about? Let us know. We'll go look at it. So until next time, make sure you follow us. Ask Greg Russell and at Jerry Poe.
Take care.